Hello everyone, my name is JessyQuil. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am also a full-time IT administrator. And occasionally I do graphics and animations for other streamers. Jack of all trades, master of none sort of thing. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for coming in. Tonight, we are going to be playing Bohemian Killing. It is by The Moonwalls as the developer and published by Librettia. It came out in 2006. And it's a popular detective game formula. And it has clever and unexpected mechanics. So I'm pretty damn excited about this. We're going to go back to Paris in 1894 and see what we could do to stop ourselves from getting accused and convicted of murder. Hello, Neuropilot. Hello, Al. Welcome. So let's just jump right in, yeah? I haven't seen very much of this game. I just saw the premise and a few screenshots, and I'm down. I already messed with the options, so we will make a new game. And then let me know if you guys could hear it okay or not. Should be hearing some music right now. Uh-oh, my volume mixer is not responding. Alright. That's perfectly fine. That's not a dumb question at all, Neuropilot. And yeah, this is web captioner. Been using it for like 2 or 3 months now. There we go. Alright, got the game at about 10%, so let me know. Escape. You can skip dialogue by holding E. During your testimony, it will skip a single dialogue line. During cutscenes, it will skip an entire scene and you will begin your next testimony.
She should be here by now. Yeah. So let's get started.
What time is it? God, I don't know. 11:15? What happens if I go somewhere? Oh my god! Wait, what?
Monsieur Eaton.
What?
Monsieur Eaton.
During your testimony, you're not creating history, you're already lying about what has happened. In Bohemian Killing, there are hundreds of possibilities. You can frame other people, lie, manipulate, witness, evidence, plead guilty, or even act insane.
Monsieur Eaton, I'm talking to you. I'm sorry, Monsieur le Président, I was thinking. Do you understand the indictment? Sorry, but I have to ask the prosecutor to repeat. Monsieur Eaton, do you consider it to be a joke? You're charged with a serious crime.
I don't know, Thor.
Monsieur Prosecutor, please continue. As I said, I accuse Alfred Eaton of murdering Marie Capet on the 17th of October 1894 in Paris. That day, Alfred Eaton was at the theatrical premiere of Prométhée, Vol du Feu, which took place at Opéra Garnier.
It's a little quiet for me, so I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Just the music is so loud at the beginning.
As I said, I accuse Alfred Eaton of murdering Marie Capet on the 17th of October 1894 in Paris. That day, Alfred Eaton was at the theatrical premiere of Prométhée, Vol du Feu, which took place at Opéra Garnier. As it is apparent from the testimony of witnesses, the accused left at about 8:30 p.m. before the end of the banquet. At about 9:25 p.m., he rented a room in his name at the Caucasus Hotel, which
Rookie
is
mistake.
adjacent to the building in which he lives. It was in that room that approximately at 11:16.
Well, he got it right. I mean,
Capet was murdered.
100%. Good job.
Next, the accused
Done.
returned to his house, and at about 10:05 p.m.
Wait,
he
10:05?
entered his
At
apartment
11?
in the company of Marie Capet, or let her in. It results from the fingerprint analysis. It did not show the victim's fingerprints on the outer side of the door, only on the inner.
Oh, shit.
Alfred Eaton, by means of deception or threats, led the victim to his secret workshop, which is located on the first floor of his apartment. The police report did not indicate any signs of struggle or resistance. The accused probably wanted to test on Marie Capet the prototype of a torture machine of his construction, which was in the room along with medical tools and manuals of torture. When Marie Capet realized what the accused intended to do, she grabbed a metal rod lying in the room and hit the accused on the head, which caused a real threat to his life and, according to doctors, may have caused unconsciousness. The fingerprints of Marie Capet's left hand were found on the rod, as well as
I feel like I should be writing this down.
traces of blood. Traces of blood were also found on the floor of that room. At the time of his arrest, the accused had an extensive wound on his head, as confirmed by medical examination.
Right.
Seizing the opportunity, Marie Capet fled from the apartment. She was stressed and in a hurry. This was confirmed by her numerous fingerprints secured on the inside of the door of the apartment of the accused. Then, Marie Capet ran into a nearby hotel, the Caucasus. It was the same hotel in which
the time makes
accused
sense now.
rented a room. As it appears from the testimony of the clerk, Marie Capet was extremely stressed, repeating the word doctor and police. Probably she wanted to call for help. When the clerk went to get some water to calm Marie Capet, she disappeared. The next day, on the 18th of October, about 8:32 a.m., a maid found her body in a room rented by Alfred Eaton. It was covered with numerous fingerprints of the victim and of the accused, and had traces of the victim's blood. The immediate cause of death was a severe blow to the abdomen in the liver area.
Can you all hear okay?
With a blade of about 14 centimeters length.
He's totally right. I mean,
The murder weapon constructed by the accused was
Yep, that's it.
secured in his apartment. Marie Capet's unwashed blood stains were still present on it, as well as the fingerprints of the accused.
man, my guy sucks.
The accused is also charged by the testimony of one of the neighbors who passed the accused at the front door of the building in which they both lived at about 11:30 p.m. The witness testified that the clothing of the accused was stained with blood. Unfortunately, the said clothes were not found. At the time of committing the alleged crime, the accused was sane, which means he acted consciously. For committed crimes, the accused shall be liable to life imprisonment or the death penalty. Has the accused finally understood the indictment? Oui, Monsieur le Président. Does
Wait, can I say no?
Plead guilty to the charges against him? Non, Monsieur le Président. Does the accused want to provide explanations? Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Monsieur le Président, could I ask you for some conversation time with my client?
Of course. I just wish it would not take too much time. We've already wasted too much of it.
Monsieur Eaton, please note that you can look through evidence at any moment. It is available by pressing tab.
The murder weapon. Designed and manufactured by Ethan, so unique. In the secret workshop of the accused, unwashed traces of blood were found on it, as well as Ethan's fingerprints. Metal rod. Part of an invention, traces of blood of the accused, and fingerprints of Marie. Left hand. The police report. Fingerprints of the accused on the inside. Yeah, this is so advanced, Tira. 1894. Victim was hit with strong blows to a knife in the liver, about 14 centimeters. Immediate cause of death was bleeding to death, exsanguination. Web captioner got it. 11 p.m. and 11:20. Yep. Medical expertise. So I got hit in the head at 10 p.m. The intelligence scale test by Weschler Bellevue indicates high levels of intelligence at lower limit of the high level. Results of the Graham-Kendall test lies within the normal range, no possibility of damage to the central nervous system. MPPI tests show no mental disorders of the accused. Impulsive personality, high degree of creativity, ambition, high expectations, strongly attached to his parents. Interrogation device. Inflicts pain during interrogations. A book of torture. Drastic engravings and photographs. Pain-inflicting devices. Passages are underlined. Scientific community considers it disgusting and unworthy of printing. Its sale was banned after numerous protests. Top floor of the apartment was signed by Ethan, the penthouse. Deliver suitcase to the room. I rented the room at 9:25 p.m. He always rents a room at the hotel, always the same one, always on the top floor. Marie was already gone when the clerk went to go get her water. About 11:30 p.m. a witness was leaving the building. They saw Alfred with blood-soaked clothes. Defense is unlocked during testimony. There's 13 of them. Supporting evidence. Oh wow, Alfred is Romani and his class is low. Oh, interesting. I'm left-handed. But Marie is right-handed. Okay, so this is definitely something that I can bring. But she's French and low class. They're about 30 years old? 35 years old, both of them. Parent testimony. Alfred is capable but not attentive as a student. Bullied in school because of his gypsy origin. Returned home battered. Helped his parents with their grocery store. Dreamed of a better life and social advancement. The prototypes of his vending machine was built in the back of a store. Wealthy investor offered Alfred cooperation. Le Flux company was originated. Bought an apartment in Paris. In Paris. He planned to buy a second one for his parents. Marie was the best student in the class, quiet and peaceful. Parents maintained she did not know Ethan. They attended the same school as children. Marie went to Paris. In her small town, there was no prospect for success. She got hired in a house of a wealthy Parisian, Monsieur Bristot, and she lived there. She despised Alfred, Ethan, considering him a thief and a swindler who made money on poor people. She was right-handed. Hugo Ardent worked from home. Several verbal abuse cases were reported from workers of Ethan. On the day of the murder, Argent and Ethan both attended the theatrical premiere sponsored by Le Fleu, Prométhée. Around 8:30 p.m., Ethan left. He had a surge of inspiration and wanted to implement them as fast as possible. Argent did not have any knowledge of the torture machine that Ethan constructed. Not commissioned or endorsed, company records worked on the cleaning automation. The list of parts ordered by Ethan did not raise any suspicion. Impossible to contact Bristot. Other neighbors consistently testified they had not joined to share their building from someone with the lower class, like a gypsy. They did not maintain any social contacts with Alfred. On the day of the murder, none of the neighbors were in the building. Wow. Oh, interesting. On the day of the murder, none of the neighbors were in the building. So that means no one actually saw me come back. Albert Bristot does not nor ever owned a telephone or a telegraph. Huh.
I will show the defense evidence to the court at the time of your uncovering during the testimony. It might surprise the prosecutor. If necessary, you can recall the string of events according to the prosecution by pressing the Q key.
Jeez, look at all this supporting evidence. Interesting. Oh wow, it gives us hints. Okay. So the first one, there's no hints because I did go to the theater. The second one is, it's foolish to say I never rented the hotel room. I need to explain why I did it. And then the next event is, the accused entered my own apartment in the company of Marie. She hit me in the head and she fled. So testify she came to visit, or you invited her in, or that she broke into your apartment. Do you remember the exact time when she hit you with the rod? No, I don't. Testify that Marie visited you, and then the attack occurred. Broke in, please testify you left your apartment and came back just before the attack. Marie ran to a nearby hotel, the Koskis. Same hotel where I have a room. You never took the dagger from your secret workshop. Someone had stolen it and planted it again after the murder. Could all testify you had your dagger with you. The mere fact of having a weapon is not proof that you killed someone. The murder of Marie. Persuading the court you weren't at the crime scene does not make sense. The evidence is too hard. Try to convince the court that it was someone else who committed the murder. You killed her under the influence of drugs, acting on passion or self-defense. Alcohol, passion. Immediately after her assassination attempt on you. Self-defense, provocation. She came to this room for a reason. What was she looking for? Neighbors despised me. From a razor cut or a bar fight. Interesting. Okay.
If necessary, you can recall the string of events.
This is gonna be hard.
By pressing the Q key. Will you need my help during testimony? I will give you my advice and remind you of important facts and events.
Yes.
We are ready, Monsieur le Président.
Then let's get started. Monsieur Eaton, what were you doing on October 17th, 1894, from 8 to 12 p.m.?
There was a theatrical premiere of Prométhée that day, which was sponsored by Le Feu, in which I am the lead designer. Starting at 7 p.m., I was at the premiere at the Opéra Garnier. Around 8:30 p.m., after the play, I found that I did not want to
She
attend
typing?
the dull banquet, and instead I preferred to work. I said goodbye to Hugo Argent, president of Le Feu, and I drove home. I got there at about 9 p.m.
Take time lapse into account. Match your own actions with evidence and string of events according to the prosecution. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna turn down the music. Wait, how do I bring up my watch again? Time.
Later, I wanted to start the car and go for a ride, but it ran out of fuel. From l'Opéra Garnier,
What a great
I
cool
already
car.
turned on fumes. I tried to start the car, but it ran out of fuel. For a moment, I do not recall that moment.
Wait.
For a moment, I admired the charming streets of Montmartre.
Interesting. So I totally change what's gonna happen with this.
I do not recall that part. I opened the gate.
To what? Where is this?
I opened the door and walked into the Caucasus Hotel.
So this is 10 o'clock. Wasn't I supposed to already get a room?
I wanted to rent a room in a hotel, but the clerk said that a room had already been rented in my name. He said it's on the top floor and gave me a spare key. I must add that the conversation with this man was not held at about 9:25 p.m., as according to his testimony, but at a different time.
Interesting.
Do you claim that you did not rent that room?
Oui, Monsieur le Président. But I knew it could not be a coincidence. The name
Interesting.
Ethan is not
I messed up there.
So you tried to learn more from the clerk?
Yes, however, he hid behind his professional secrecy. I knew he wouldn't tell me a thing.
I do not understand one more thing. You live next to the hotel, so why did you want to rent a room there?
Sometimes I meet up with some girls of the Moulin Rouge, and due to my reputation, I prefer not to do it in my apartment.
Did you meet Marie Capet face to face?
No, Monsieur le Président, never.
I understand. Please continue.
Interesting. I don't go up to my room yet.
Next, I threw a few francs to the fountain in the hotel.
Oh god.
I threw a coin into the fountain of the... Then I called the elevator. I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the second floor.
Why the second floor? How do I get higher?
I opened the elevator grate.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Then I opened the door.
No idea what I'm doing here.
I opened the door and entered the room.
Is this the penthouse?
Later, I tasted some champagne from the ice bucket.
I read a newspaper.
Then I read cultural announcements.
I went into my apartment. Go to sleep for 10 hours. End of the testimony. Alright, I'm tipsy right now.
Later, I tasted some champagne from the ice bucket.
What time is it? 9? Wait, is that 9? 9:15? This will go well. I have no idea what's going on.
Myself while shaving. My body was stained with blood. Then I left the room into the corridor.
I didn't wash the blood off because I'm insane.
Then I opened the door. Then I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the ground floor.
Nope, not at all, Al. This is normal. Absolutely normal. I'm really immersed in this because I have no idea what to say or do. So this is obviously a very blind playthrough.
The elevator grate.
I talked to the clerk and freaked him out that I had blood everywhere. I don't know where my house is.
I opened the door and walked out into the street.
I'm trying to exonerate myself from a murder that I actually did.
I opened the gate. I looked at slogans written for a moment. I admired the charming streets of Montmartre. I looked at slogans inciting to the new revolution written on the walls by the rabble. For a moment, I do not recall that book.
So where the hell's my house? Is this my house? What time is it? Oh jeez. Rue? Is this where I live?
I opened the door.
Ah,
to the
okay.
building where my apartment is. I found a letter from the Ministère de la Justice. Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 2. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions.
Yes, exactly,
According
Neuro.
to his plan, it was supposed to be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies to improve the effectiveness of interrogation. The prosecutor's suggestions that my client has supposedly intended to use this device to torture helpless women is hasty and completely untrue. This letter only proves that the accused was looking for application of his torture machine and had not found any support from Ministère de la Justice, so he decided to test it on an innocent woman.
Objection.
The court supports the view that the mere fact of an offer to the Ministère de la Justice does not constitute sufficient evidence that the allegedly accused acted in good faith when creating...
Y'all are rude.
Advice. Monsieur Eaton, please go back to your testimony.
So did I miss another? I missed the first one. Thank you for your proposal, but the minister does not use interrogation methods based on pain. Methods proposed by you are inhumane, and what's worse, they could result in numerous lawsuits for the violation of personal rights. Well, shit.
I noticed that my neighbor still cluttered the hallway with his old bicycle.
Asshole.
I opened the inner door. I looked at posters on the bulletin board. Then I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the second floor.
Is that where I live? I have no idea where I live. It's almost 9:30.
I opened the elevator grate.
Oh, I do live on the second floor, okay.
I opened the door and entered my apartment.
They had personal rights in 1890 of France. Maybe a little bit. Not as great as nowadays, but I'm still bloody as hell.
I opened the door.
I cooked something.
Later, I took to cooking dinner for the next day. I ate the leftovers from my lunch and drank some wine. Then I opened the door.
Excuse me, door. Jesus.
For a moment, I admired the new sculptures that I had recently ordered.
What a nice... Oh. I don't have a reflection. I'm a vampire.
I opened the inner door.
What a nice apartment.
I pressed the piano key. I cannot play, but I bought the piano to fit the interior decoration. I tried to play something on the piano. I must add that I cannot play, and the piano is just for decoration.
Wow.
For a moment, I admired the new sculptures that I had recently ordered.
Wow. What a beautiful apartment. Oh my god.
Then I opened the grate of my private elevator.
Oh. Take a bath for 15 minutes.
I took a bath and then I opened the grate of my private... Later, I went down to the basement using my freight elevator.
Oh jeez.
Then I opened the grate of my private elevator.
9:45. How am I supposed to get Marie? Does she visit me? Like, I don't know.
I looked at the pipe which delivers packages from one of the local warehouses to my purchasing machine.
Wow.
I watched the fireworks over the rooftops of Paris.
I mean, if you don't drink very often, then one drink will get you a little tipsy.
I opened the elevator grate. I took the freight elevator to my apartment. Usually I use it to take up boxes with parts from the basement.
I'm so confused.
Then I opened the grate of my private...
Secret workshop. 10:05 and 10:45. String of events. It's 10:05 right now. So I have to wait until she knocks at my door and then I let her in, I guess.
I used the stairs.
Work on an invention for 30 minutes.
I opened the inner door.
Wow, what a beautiful.
I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop. Can you explain to the court why you have a hidden workshop? I work there on my secret projects that I create independently of LeFou. I understand. Please continue.
Okay, I let Marie in.
I checked if the designs of my most important invention were still in place. Please tell the court which invention these designs are related to.
But they're secret.
No, it is classified information, Mr. President. Good. Please continue. My journal, in which I describe the construction process of my interrogation machine, was on my desk.
I'm so confused.
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 3. It clearly shows that my client had only his best intentions during the construction of his interrogation device. According to his plan, it would be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies in order to improve the effectiveness of interrogation. My client also wrote that the first test of the machine would be conducted under the supervision of the Ministère de la Justice.
Thank you, Counselor. The accused may return to his testimony.
Okay. Well, we got another piece of evidence. We missed the very first one, though. Pick up the dagger.
I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Why do you need a weapon, Monsieur Eaton?
I knew he was gonna be here.
Ensure my safety. Do you feel unsafe? I am a wealthy gypsy. At least
It's
1/3
true.
of the population of this city
Very true.
wants me dead. I understand. Please continue.
Wait, what time is it right now? Wait, how am I supposed to figure out Q? String of events? It's around 10:05 right now. That's the metal rod.
I stared out of the window at the magnificent display of fireworks against La Tour Eiffel. I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop. I opened the door.
I didn't work on... I don't know if I have time. How do I wait for Marie? Like, when does she come knocking on my door? Oh, I'm so nervous. Let me work on an invention. Let's just do it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Crit.
I started to work on my new cleaning machine. After 30 minutes, I decided to take a break.
Oh, someone's knocking on my door. Hold on, I'm coming.
Then I used the stairs. I heard someone knocking at the door. I opened it, and there she was, Marie Capet. I invited Marie Capet inside. She said she remembered me from school and was curious how things turned out for me.
Oh my.
She had been recently hired as a maid by my neighbor, Monsieur Brissot. I showed her my apartment, my designs and inventions. She was delighted. So I thought maybe she would be interested in my interrogation machine. I took her to my private workshop. I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Then, I felt a blow to my head, and I collapsed on the floor.
Okay. That works, I guess.
I woke up some time later. My head ached, and I was all covered in blood. Marie Capet was nowhere to be found. I saw a metal rod on the ground. There was blood on it. My blood. I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention. Why do you think Madame Capet did it?
She was the only
I don't know,
one.
Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out.
But then I went to sleep. Anything else stolen? Oh, I can run.
I used the stairs.
What time is it right now? It's only like 10:15.
I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell. I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I stared out of the window at the magnificent display of fireworks against La Tour Eiffel.
Go shopping. I don't got time for that right now.
I opened the inner door. Once again, I checked my mailbox, then...
Sorry, it's just habit. I always check my mail before I leave my apartment. Whoa.
I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good wine and eat a piece of cheese.
What?
A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for
Why would
gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood.
Again.
Did you report this fact to police officers? No, Monsieur le Président. I decided that it was not worth losing my time. And why is that? A second of my work is more important than the lifetime of each and everyone.
Carbuncle, thank you for the host.
Besides, if I had reported it, I would have done them a favor. What do you mean,
A
monsieur?
favor?
In jail, they would have had better living conditions than those holes that they call houses. I understand. Please return to your testimony.
What else do I need? Q, string of events.
For a moment, I admired the charming... Then, I opened the gate. I opened the door and walked into the Caucasus Hotel.
Oh, jeez.
I've just received an urgent package from the Procureur de la République containing new evidence in the case. I ask both the parties to get acquainted with it. It is a letter from the attorney's office from 1 week before the murder, which calls Alfred Eaton in attendance to forward the designs of the invention which he has constructed in secret from Le Feu Company. The firm acted on behalf of the president of the company, Hugo Argent. Monsieur Eaton, have you received the letter? Oui, Monsieur le Président. When did you receive it? I don't remember exactly, but probably on the 10th of October. So, exactly 1 week before the murder. Oui, Monsieur le Président. Which designs are mentioned in this letter? Designs of my secret invention on which I was working in my free time. It has no connection with the firm. Therefore, why did the firm send you this letter on behalf of Hugo Argent? Hugo must have guessed what great potential my invention had, and how
Yeah, the game looks pretty.
Did you keep your designs in your apartment? Oui, Monsieur le Président, in the safe, in my secret workshop. Due to the new circumstances which may be relevant to the case, I order a rehearing of Hugo Argent.
Oh god.
Please summon the witness. And at this time I announce a break. The next court session will be held tomorrow at the same time.
Cher fils, your father and I are quite sure that you did not do it. You couldn't have. We love you, and we are waiting for you at home. Please, leave this cursed Paris and return to your home paths. Mama et Papa. P.S. Papa asks you not to mention the hotel guest book. Apparently you know what that means.
Interesting. Wow, I don't have water?
Mon cher ami, I am in a deep regret that you had to stand before the court accused of such a terrible deed. I assure you that I deeply believe in your innocence and will do my best so that you can continue to work for the glory of Le Feu and toute la France.
Toute la France.
Cordialement, Hugo Argent.
Hugo Argent.
You gypsy scum. You can be sure that you will take responsibility for what you have done to our daughter. You will be beheaded, and even neither your millions nor your connections will be able to help you. Is the stolen money not enough? Is your wrongdoing to all these poor people not enough? You had to tear everything away from us, including our only daughter. Death to the rich. Vive la nouvelle révolution.
Hello, zealous Sam. Zam. How you doing? Let's read a book. Yes, quite. Oh, look, it's a dinosaur. Still no water. Alright. I guess I just go to sleep now. That was a really weird way of going into a bed.
Monsieur Eaton, please hurry. The court is already in waiting.
Well, that's not my fault.
Bienvenue, messieurs. We are all
Oh,
present.
nice, Sam. Awesome. It's good to get a lot done.
I inform you that Hugo Argent submitted further clarification
What did you cook?
on the letter from the attorney's office discussed yesterday. His testimony has been attached to the evidence. Monsieur Eaton, please
Alright, so is this prosecution or is it defense? Letter from the law firm, transfer designs that I worked in secret. Argent did not know about the construction of the secret invention, but was intrigued when Ethan ordered a fireproof safe to keep his design, so he hired a detective agency which found he was working on an invention weapon based on fire. Predicting great profit, he sent a letter through the law firm. Ethan refused.
Monsieur Eaton, Please continue your testimony from the
Oh, slow cooked barbecue pulled pork is so good. That's awesome. Is it gonna put me right in the hotel? Nice.
Next, I wanted to open the door to the restaurant, but it was closed because of the late hour. I opened the door to the phone room.
Make a call.
I checked the guest book.
Oh.
There was my surname.
My dad told me not to look at it.
Which I recognized immediately. It was the signature of my father.
Whoops. Whoops.
Monsieur le Président, the evidence mentioned by my client has already been presented by the prosecutor. But I must add that we commissioned the handwriting expert. This is the proof marked with number 1.
Oh, number 1.
It states that the signature appearing in the hotel guest book really belongs to Antoine Eaton.
Because the letter that my dad sent me said don't look at the hotel book. Shit.
Eaton will be re-examined as a witness.
Sorry, Dad.
Hearing will take place at the next trial.
I got accused of murder, and I have to try to exonerate myself.
I announce a break. Take the accused back into custody.
Still no water.
Monsieur Eaton, the French Gypsy Association wishes to send you support and condolences for the persecution caused by your gypsy origin. We are aware that it was the main cause of your indictment.
I murdered a lady that I used to go to school with, but didn't really know past that.
To leave the prison in less official way. One of our persecuted members, who had also been imprisoned in the prison de la Santé, mentions the decayed walls in most of the cells. Maybe you could use this information. Signed, X.
Get out! Get out! Let me out! Let me out! Well, I did do the murder, that's the thing. Wait! Oh. I'm escaping, bitches! Oh! I fell. I fell, bitches! No! 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 I can't. I can't. I can't move! Help! Help! Excuse me. Oh no. Can I go back? Like what? Alright, save and quit the menu. Maybe it'll... Oh.
And at this time, I announce a
Okay.
break. Take the accused back into custody.
Continue.
Bienvenue,
Wait.
messieurs. We are all present, so we can begin.
Wait. No! I wanted to escape!
Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you landed yesterday.
Wait, what? I'm back in the prison now? I'm so confused. Oh. Oh, I hurt myself falling. Okay, can't go out that way.
Tell me, Ravachol, where did you plant the bombs?
Are they using my device?
You'll end up on the guillotine, you damn anarchist! Where are the bombs? Lousy thieves! They are using my interrogation device. They must have copied my prototype, the one I sent.
Yep.
Oh, let them rot in hell. I'm getting out of here.
Well, I can't actually see anything, so I'm doing my best to get out of here. Hello? How do I get out of here? I don't know how to get out. Was I supposed to wait for like a weapon or something to help me? Does this go further? What was I? Did I just go up? I can't see anything. Can you guys see anything? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Whoa, I just saw something. Uh. I'm so lost. There we go. Okay. Ah! Alright, just keep going. Ah, jeez. Very scary. Oh! Oh, they don't have water either, jeez. Take a saw? Yes. New York? Wait, what? Oh, I took a boat and I'm going to New York now. Oh, Statue of Liberty, hey! I mean, I guess this is technically a way to escape, right? You escaped the prison. I unlocked one ending. Cool. Wanna try again? Let's try this again. Yeah, the transitions are a little jumpy, but that's okay.
She should be here by now. Yeah. So let's get started.
Ooh, read a book? Yeah, let's read a book for 15 minutes. $11:30. It is a slightly older game, it's true. And it's an indie game, so... Get to see the beginning now. What happens if I don't kill her? I think I have to. Scream again, I dare you. Thanks, Ben. Hi, the exception. How you doing?
Monsieur Eaton. Monsieur Eaton.
Yes. I'm good. We're playing this detective game. I got the game code from Indie Boost. And it is
Monsieur Eaton, I'm
by the
talking
Moon
to you.
Walls.
I'm sorry, Monsieur le Président. I was thinking.
I get to decide
Do
that
you
with my
understand the
testimony.
indictment? Sorry, but
I'm just gonna skip this part.
I decided to go for an evening walk. I entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink.
So I committed murder and I have to exonerate myself somehow. I just did my first playthrough and I escaped prison.
That there was no room for gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood. Did you report this fact? No, Monsieur le Président. And wait a sec. What do...
So we already saw this.
They would have... I understand.
Why didn't I report it? Because they would have...
Then I opened the gate. I entered.
They would have had a better life in prison. Yeah, there's 9 different endings.
Next, I opened the inner door.
I made a call for 10 minutes, but who did I call?
spent a few minutes talking on the phone.
Ooh, I could buy something. What should I buy? Fromage, tomate, jabon, leaves, prome. I'm gonna buy cheese.
I bought a few things from my vending machine.
Yeah, let's rent a room again.
Apparently, the clerk noticed my state, but the rules of savoir-vivre did not let him make any commentary.
A Bioshock world? I don't know. My character invented,
Said that a room had already been rented in my name.
invented
He said it's on the top floor and gave me a spare key.
vending
I
machines.
must add that the conversation with this man was not held at about 9:25 p.m., as according to his testimony, but at a different time. Monsieur Eaton, do you claim that you did not? Oui, Monsieur le Président. But yes, however, he hid. I do not. Sometimes I meet up with... No, Monsieur le Président. I understand. Please continue. I wanted to check the guest book, but I couldn't do that with the clerk nearby. I called the elevator. Then I opened the elevator grate.
So right now, what time is it? How do I check that string of events? Oh, I see. That tells me the approximate time of things. So right now it's 9:15.
Later, I opened the door and walked out into the street.
La facon que tu aves testamento? Something like that.
I opened the gate. I do not recall that part.
I can't go that way.
I do not recall that part. I tried to start the car, but it ran out of fuel. I do not recall that.
Can't go that way.
I opened the door and entered the building where my apartment is.
Paris.
I noticed some muck on the floor of the corridor, and I silently cursed the rabble with which I have to share my building. Do you usually have a similar attitude to other people? Do you believe you are better than others? If others treat me like trash just because of my gypsy origin, I do not intend to remain silent. Do you often meet with racist-based reluctance? Too often. Especially since I've become famous. In the eyes of all these fallen lords, I'm
Fallen
no
lords.
rich. The poor think I'm a gypsy fraud and a thief. Did you feel hatred towards those people? I did. However, I certainly wouldn't kill anyone. They were not worth it. Please return to your testimony. You noticed some garbage, and what happened next? I noticed that my neighbor's bicycle still cluttered the hallway. There was a letter for me from the Ministère de la Justice.
So basically I'm just trying to find evidence throughout the night that exonerates me, sort of thing. Oh, I just rubbed my eye and my contact moved, but we're good, we're
Monsieur
good.
le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 2. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions. According to his plan, it was supposed to be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies to improve the effectiveness of interrogation.
I opened the inner door. I looked at posters on the bulletin board.
I could go shopping again.
I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I wanted to turn off the lights in the hallway, but the switch. I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator.
Excuse me.
I wanted to turn off the lights in the... I knocked, but no one answered. Why did you knock in the middle of the night?
Oops.
To call on people whom, as you have described, you did not like too much. I just wanted to point out the mess in the hallway. At that up, if
Oops.
this trash has time for littering, it should have time to clean it up. Well, go back to your testimony.
Oops. Yeah, I'm a dick.
I opened the door and entered my apartment.
Alright, let's try to go all the way this time and not try to escape through. That escape was awesome, though. Technically, my first playthrough, I won, right?
Then I opened the inner door. I ate the leftovers from my lunch and drank some wine. I put my groceries into the cabinet in the kitchen. Later, I took to cooking dinner for the next day.
An important event is approaching. Okay, so what time is it? it's 10. No, it's 9. Okay.
Then I opened the door. Then I opened the door.
He does narrate every action.
For a moment, I admired the new sculptures that I had recently ordered. Then I opened the door. I pressed the piano key. I cannot play, but I bought the piano to fit the interior decoration.
Then I'm
I
gonna
used the stairs.
check on my inventions.
I opened the inner door. I opened the inner door. I closed the inner door. I opened
Hey, great gamer.
my bookcase,
Hope you're doing excellent too. What's up with you? How's life?
Can you explain to the court why you have a
I love that I'm still so bloody.
I work there on my secret projects that I create independently of
Le
I
fou.
understand. Please continue.
Okay.
I checked if the designs of my most important invention were still in place. Please tell the court which
No!
invention these designs are related.
Scares me.
No, it is classified information, Monsieur President. Good.
Classified.
Please continue. My journal, in which I described the construction process of my interrogation machine, was on my desk.
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 3.
Oh no,
It shows that
gamer.
my
I'm
client
so
had
sorry.
only the best intentions during the
Hope you had a
construction of
great
his
time, though.
interrogation device. According to his plan, it would be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies. in
Did you do
order to
anything
improve
exciting? Was
the
it more
effectiveness of
just
interrogation. My client also wrote
like rest
that
and
the
relaxation
first
at
test of
home?
the machine would be conducted under the supervision of the Ministère de la Justice.
Thank you, Counselor. The
Hmm.
accused may return to his testimony.
Adulting is exhausting. Let's see.
I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Why do you need a weapon, Monsieur Eaton? I wear it to ensure my safety. Do you feel unsafe? I am a well.
I also just got beat up at a bar.
1/3 of the population of this city wants me dead.
Philly to San Diego, that's right.
Please continue.
Rest, tacos, and vodka. Fantastic. That sounds wonderful to me.
I read for a while about the history of torture. Are you interested in this subject? It is not about hurting someone, but to use pain as one of the methods to convince someone to testify. Do you think it is acceptable to inflict pain during the interrogation? In extreme cases, yes, but my device is not inflicting it. And the prosecutor naming my device the torture machine only shows his deep ignorance on that subject. Order, please. And I admonish the accused to make no offense to any of the participants of this trial. Please, return to your testimony.
Okay.
Then I turned on my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. I turned off my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. I opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop.
Best part has not been bartending, being in drunk people's face all day. Bleh. It's probably not the most fun. I do my best to, like, when I am going out drinking, to be not an annoyance to the bartender. Oh, I didn't want to change my clothes.
Then I changed into some clean clothes. Then I opened the door.
You get to be the drunk.
I worked on my new invention for about half an hour.
Then I use the stairs.
Then I used the stairs. I heard someone knocking. I invited Marie Capet inside. She said she remembered me from school and was curious how things turned out for me.
Thanks, gamer. I don't think I'm annoying.
Recently hired as
I
a
tip
maid.
I tip well, and like when I realize that I'm pretty tipsy, I don't go up to the bar anymore just for water.
My designs
Water,
and
no ice, please.
inventions. She was delighted. So I thought maybe she would be interested in my interrogation machine. I took her to my private workshop.
Then I said goodbye.
Then I turned down my prototype machine to integrate prisoners. Then I felt a blow to my head, and I collapsed on the floor. I woke up some time later. My head ached.
Sorry you lost that
Blood.
exam, Sparks.
Paris Cafe was nowhere to be found. I turned off my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention.
Yeah.
Why do you think Madame Capet did it? I don't know, Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out. I saw a metal rod on the ground. There was blood on it. My blood. I used the stairs. I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell.
I'm gonna try to make it like a passion thing, maybe. I don't know what else to do. Spending $20 on 4 drinks? Like, for a tip or something? We're all together. Because in New York, like,
I decided to use
a
the
double-
stairs instead of the elevator.
a double, cocktail is about $20.
I opened the door and walked out into the street. I opened the gate. I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Palace de Justice. So this guy comes and interrupts anyway. When I enter the palace after I get my head hurt. Makes sense.
I've just received an urgent package from the Procureur de la République containing new evidence in the case. I ask both the parties to get acquainted with it. It is a letter from the attorney's office from 1 week before the murder, which calls Alfred Eaton in attendance to forward the designs of the invention.
Why does it say May 15th, 1918?
The firm acted on behalf of the president of the company, Hugo Argent. Monsieur Eaton, have you received the letter? Oui, Monsieur le Président. When did you receive it? I don't remember exactly, but probably on the 10th of October. So, exactly 1 week before the murder. Oui, Monsieur le Président. Which designs are mentioned in this letter? Designs of my secret invention on which I was working in my free time. It has no connection with the firm. Therefore, why did the firm send you this letter on behalf of Hugo Argent? Hugo must have guessed what great potential my invention had, and how profitable it could be. Did you keep your designs in your apartment?
Hello, Lydia.
Oui, Monsieur le Président, in the safe, in my secret workshop. Due to the new circumstances which may be relevant to the case, I order rehearing of Hugo Argent. Please summon the witness. And at this time, I announce a break. The next court session will be held tomorrow at the same time.
All right.
Cher fils,
Screw you, Dad. I'm gonna tell them about it.
you gypsy scum. You can... Mon cher ami,
The Grave is the book that I just read. Can I hit these anyway, even if I don't know about them yet? Yeah. Will I get in trouble for that? Could you imagine, like, I just hit them a little bit, and I got in trouble for them at the end of my case because I was trying to escape? It's like, I'm sorry, I just saw these, like, weak bricks. I was just kind of hitting them. Okay.
To begin with, I inform you that Hugo Argent submitted further clarifications on the letter from the attorney's office discussed yesterday. His testimony has been attached to the evidence. Monsieur Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you've ended yesterday.
Well, it depends. I mean, prison might be a healthier place for some people than where they are currently residing. Not always, though.
I checked the guest book. There was my surname.
Alright, my surname was there, but it was my dad.
Monsieur le Président, the evidence mentioned by my client has already been presented by the prosecutor. But I must add that we commissioned the handwriting expert. This is the proof marked with number 1. It states that the signature appearing in the hotel guest book really belongs to Antoine Eaton, father of the accused.
Then Monsieur Antoine Eaton will be re-examined as a witness. The hearing will take place at the next trial. I ask to duly summon the witness. Until this time I announce a break. Take the accused.
Yeah, the food probably isn't the best idea. I mean, if you look at my prison, I don't even have water. Oh, there was another book there. Shit. Let's reload. Oh geez, what's gonna happen if I didn't save at all?
Bienvenue, messieurs. We are all present, so we can begin. Monsieur Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you've ended yesterday.
Okay. Prison.
Welcome to the Quillective.
Finisticks! Thank you so much for resubscribing for 4 months in. Oh my god, it is this save. Alright, so I need to remember to save more often, because it doesn't seem like this game has like an autosave sort of thing. Welcome back to the Quillective. Alright. Yeah, new game. We're gonna speedrun the hell. What? The game just crashed. We're gonna speedrun the hell out of this game. Never mind. It is really enjoyable though. I like detective and crime like games like this. But I want us to get to one more end. Oops. Play game. New game. Accept. Our killer is left-handed, Luke, so you know what that means. Let's make it a bad name for all of us left-handers.
She should be here by now.
Not all lefties, damn it. It's true. Look at that face. I wish I could explore this room a little bit.
Monsieur Eaton.
Yes.
Monsieur Eaton.
Yes.
Monsieur Eaton, I'm told.
Yes, attorney, please help me. Hello, Desnier. So we're just gonna go straight
I
home.
decided to go for an evening walk. For a moment, I admire. I do not recall that.
But that's my house.
I do not recall that.
Wait, what?
I do not recall that.
Why can't I go into my house? I have to go into the... Oh,
Later,
this one's
I
my
wanted
house.
to start the car, and I opened the door
Whoops.
and entered my building.
We're gonna speed run this beginning part.
I found a letter from the Ministère de la Justice.
So if you're just coming in, this game is, you saw the beginning. I murdered a lady in a hotel room, and I'm basically trying to get myself
Monsieur
out of this
President,
murder.
This is the evidence
With
marked
other
within
evidence.
this too. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions.
So my character has this...
I opened the door.
Door, please. I have this interrogation machine,
I decided to use the
and I
stairs
tried to sell it
instead of
to the police department, and they said no, that's a horrible thing. I gave them like a rough prototype, and we found out in one of my playthroughs, the very first one, that they stole it because I was escaping from prison and I saw them using it, and then I escaped to New York City, so that was good.
Then I opened the door.
And I cooked with my
I was
non-existent
cooking
groceries.
for the next day. Then I ate some leftover oysters with a few caviar tarts from my lunch.
Whoa, that's a new
I also drank some good wine.
explanation. I wasn't that clear before.
I looked into the warehouse in which I store some parts of my machines.
It's like a cupboard.
I used the stairs.
Thanks, Desnier. It's also good because sometimes I wish every single stream would have it, because there are times where I can't listen, but I still want to know what
I
they're
worked
saying.
on my new invention for about half an hour.
What time is this? Stop to wait.
I worked on my new invention for about half an hour.
Heard a knock on the door.
Then I used the stairs.
Whole room downstairs looks like it's double imaged. Oh, it's it was because I was drunk, JB.
I heard
But I'm
someone.
good now.
I invited Marie Capet inside. She said she remembered me from school and was curious how things turned out for me. She had been recently hired as a maid by my neighbor, Monsieur Brissot. I showed her my apartment, my designs and inventions. She was delighted. So I thought maybe she would be interested in my interrogation machine. I took her to my private workshop.
And then I said goodbye.
I turned down my prototype machine to interrogate prisoners. Then, I felt a blow to my head, and I collapsed on the floor. I woke up some time later. My head ached and I was all covered in blood. Marie Capet was nowhere to be found.
What's wrong with the patterns?
I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention. Why do you think Madame Capet did it? I don't know, Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out.
Then I read a book for 15 minutes.
I read for a while about the history of torture. Are you interested in this subject?
I need to turn off that
It's
machine.
not about hurting someone, but to use pain as one of the methods to convince someone to testify. Do you think it is acceptable to inflict pain during the interrogation?
Why not?
In extreme cases, yes, but my device is not inflicting it. And the prosecutor naming my device the torture machine only shows his deep ignorance on that subject. Order, please. And I admonish the accused to make no offense to any of the participants of this trial. Please, return to your testimony. Then I turned off my prototype machine. My journal, in which I described the construction process of my interrogation machine, was on my desk.
So, I'm gonna enter that
Monsieur
into
le
evidence.
Président, this is the evidence.
We already know that.
I picked up the mechanical dagger lying on the desk. Why do you need a weapon, Monsieur Eaton? I wear it to ensure my safety. Do you feel unsafe? I am a wealthy gypsy. I understand.
Yes.
I saw a metal rod on the ground. There was blood on it. My blood.
Alright, let's do... Well, damn, see that thing? Like, I want to save, but I don't know how far back it's gonna take me.
Then I opened the door.
I run
Then
so
I
far
used the
away.
stairs. I opened the door and walked out into the stairwell. I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I opened the-
Yeah, right, JB?
Then I opened the door and stepped outside.
Do you always feel unsafe? Yeah, a lot of the time. Thanks, dude.
I knocked, but no one answered. For a moment, I admired the child. I do not recall.
Can't go in there, so I have to go into the hotel.
I opened the gate. I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Yes, Caucasus, right. And this guy's entering new evidence. My boss asked for my interrogation
I've just
machine
received
prototypes,
an
and I refused to give it to him. About a week before the murder, I guess. Alright, so we save and we get to the menu. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
And at this time, I announce a break. Take the accused back into custody. Bienvenue, messieurs. We are all present, so we can begin. Monsieur Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you landed yesterday.
Wait. I'm gonna be so upset if I'm in the vents. Oh, thank God. No water.
Cher fils, your father and I are quite sure that you did not do it. You couldn't have. We love you, and we are waiting for you at home. Please, leave this cursed Paris and return to your home parts. Mama et Papa.
Pierce, Papa asks you not to mention the hotel guest book.
Oh, I'm so gonna mention it, Dad.
You know what that means?
I want to get out of here. I don't give a shit about you.
You can be...
Alright, we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna read a book. Gonna get so educated. Thanks, Jeff. Good luck with work. Then we go to sleep.
Monsieur Eaton, please hurry. The court is already in.
Well, it's your fault for letting me sleep for 10 hours.
Bienvenue, messieurs. We are all present, so we can begin.
Bye, Jeff. I love
To
you.
begin with, I inform you that Hugo Argent submitted further clarifications on the letter from the attorney's office discussed yesterday. His testimony has been attached to the evidence. Monsieur Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you landed yesterday.
Okay. Oh.
I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the second floor.
Why do you say that, JB?
I opened the elevator grate.
What time is it in the game anyway? It's only 10:30. But the murder happened at 11.
I opened the inner door. Later, I entered the room.
Yeah, I'm not really sure actually what to do. Oh, noise making with the snack bag, yeah.
As I walked in, Madame Capet was standing by the desk, counting money from the suitcase. She didn't notice me. Later, I tasted some champagne from the ice bucket.
Okay.
I told her to return my desires. It's obvious that she was interested only in the money because she gave them back without hesitation.
Wait, how did she give them back? Escape to the hall. What? How do I bring out my weapon?
I sneaked towards her and stabbed her in the liver. After a blow, she slipped on the floor and died in a pool of blood. So, you admit that you killed Marie Capet? Oui, Monsieur le Président. I killed her. Please, continue your testimony. I thought I didn't need that money anymore, so I took it.
Oh, right.
I drank some decent champagne. Then I left the room into the corridor.
This timing is so wrong. It's like an hour early.
I tried to open the door to the hotel room, but it was closed. Why did you try to open the door to someone else's room? Honestly, I do not know, Monsieur le Président. I guess I was just curious if it would be opened. Well,
It was like something was controlling my movements.
I opened the inner door.
Excuse me.
Then I opened the elevator grate. I took the elevator to the ground floor.
That wasn't as productive. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing at these secondary parts.
Then I opened the elevator grate.
Can't look at that guest book for some reason.
Later, I opened the door and walked out into the street.
With my weapon drawn, like, I'm just so confused by the timings and stuff. What am I supposed to do?
The gate. For a moment,
moment, I admired the charms of Montmartre.
I tried to attack them. Am I gonna win?
I
Ah.
entered the Café de Paris cafeteria. I wanted to drink some good
The
wine.
Cafe of Paris Cafe.
Cheese. A group of Parisian rabble tried to throw me out, screaming that there was no room for gypsy thieves. They beat me and threw me into the street. I was all covered in blood.
Did you report this?
No, Monsieur le Président.
I didn't report this to the officers because they would have a better
What do you mean?
time
I understand.
in jail. And a second of my time is worth more than theirs.
I opened the door and entered my building. I noticed some muck on the floor of the corridor, and I silently cursed the rabble with which I have to share my building.
Do you usually have a similar attitude to other people?
I'm trying to stab
Do
him.
you believe you are better
Straight from the underground.
If others treat me like trash because of my gypsy origin, I do not intend to remain silent.
Do you often meet with racist-based reluctance to agree?
Too often. Especially since I've become famous. In the eyes of all these...
Could you imagine that I get in trouble for stabbing the judge like this?
The poor think I'm a gypsy fraud and a thief.
Did you feel hatred towards those people?
I did.
Yeah, it's really cool how it like comes out. Like you press the button and it comes out.
Worth it.
Please return to your testimony. You noticed some garbage.
Yeah, and I'm trying to take it out.
Next.
Then I opened the door.
I take the stairs because it's
Then
faster.
I used I knocked, but no one answered.
Why did you knock in the middle of the night
Ah!
to call on people whom, as you have described, you did not like too much?
I just wanted to point out the mess in the hallway.
At that hour,
If this trash has time for littering, it should have time to clean it up.
well, go back to your testimony.
I knocked at Monsieur Brissot's door, and he called back after some time.
Do you always visit your neighbors at such odd hours?
Monsieur Brissot is the only neighbor I like. I believe with reciprocity. He goes to sleep late and
Got him in the eye,
sometimes
got him.
like to argue about politics and the influence of La Révolution on today's France.
Please, return to your testimony.
Wait, I went into his house after I was all bleeding and shit and killed a woman? Alright, this playthrough is really weird.
I opened the door to the living room. I started asking Monsieur Brissot about the breaking into my apartment and about the thief, whether he knew who she was or whether he had heard something suspicious. He said that he knew nothing, but realized from the description of the woman that it could be his new maid who had left his apartment some time ago. It was likely that it was the same person, so he let me into her room. Thinking
Interesting.
that maybe I would
Interesting.
find some sort of clue explaining her outrageous behavior. Apparently, Monsieur Brissot noticed my state, but the rules of savoir-vivre did not let him
Savoir-vivre?
commentary.
I don't know what that is. And then I took out my knife and I stabbed him. And then I drank some of his wine.
There was a letter tucked into Monsieur Brissot's book. The Lordship Service Association was the sender.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number
Number 10 evidence? I've missed so much.
Fictitious organization to Monsieur Brissot, which, as it was said in the letter, cultivated traditions of the French nobility and was sending Madame
Thank you,
Capet
JB.
a servant for free. The letter was sent several days before the murder. So the question arises, who had really sent Marie Capet to Monsieur Brissot? And what were their intentions?
The Thank you for the clarification. The accused may continue to testify.
Why are they letting me continue to testify? Like, I admitted to killing her and taking the money.
Then, I opened the door to go in Marie Capet's room. There were clippings about me, hanging on the wall. They described my access to money, my inventions, and my achievements. Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 7.
Yeah,
One
JB,
can
very
conclude
odd.
that the victim is obviously obsessed with my client.
Thank you for your clarification, Monsieur Eaton. Please continue.
I examined Marie Capet's read,
Ah, she's a socialist.
the socialist scribble of Charles Max. Monsieur le Président,
Live the
this is
revolution!
evidence marked with number 6. It shows Madame Capet's socialist views, which could have intensified aversion towards my client.
Thank you for your clarification, Monsieur Eaton. Please return to your testimony.
Okay.
I opened the cabinet. I found a letter in her bedside table addressed to Marie Capet. Someone had ordered her to obtain secret designs of my new invention. Her employer knew about the secret passage in my apartment, and he knew the combination of her safe. She was supposed to act on the day of the Prométhée Première funded by us, and which I attended. After gaining the designs, Madame Capet was supposed to meet her employer in the apartment on the top floor of the Caucasus Hotel. The letter was not signed.
Did my dad do all this?
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 8. It clearly indicates the intention of committing the crime by the victim, which, according to my client's testimony, Madame Capet committed on the day of her death. Not only did she break into the apartment of my client, deprived him of his extremely important documents, but also
It is the French way.
with the intention to kill him by hitting him on the head with a heavy object, which resulted in loss of consciousness and brain damage.
Whoa, you saying I'm brain damaged?
Without calling for medical help or making sure that my client was alive. So your client had sufficient motive to commit that murder.
I did commit that murder. I said I did.
Please calm down.
I did it.
The evaluation of the evidence is in the hands of the court.
Monsieur le Président, I have to stress out that, according to the disclosed facts, it can be concluded that the suitcase with the money found by my client in the hotel room
I love how there's
was
only
to
like 4
provide
people here. No one cares about this
remuneration
woman.
for the theft commissioned to Marie Capet in the said letter. The money was marked and constitutes the evidence number 9.
Monsieur Eaton, please continue.
And then I went around and killed everyone in my neighborhood.
I opened the cabinet in the bedside table. I closed the cabinet in the bedside table.
Glove of hers.
I stared out the window at the quiet street of Montmartre. Then I opened the door to go in Marie Capet's room. I opened the door to the living. I was curious to see behind the door. But did not want to.
See, I'm a vampire.
I opened the door to the living room of Monsieur Brissot.
Can I read a book with you, sir? No? Okay, what do I do now? I feel like there's more evidence I could probably get. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? It says that I'm missing all of these? But I thought I had them.
opened the door and left the apartment. I decided to use the stair. I knocked, but no one answered. I opened the door and entered my apartment.
Interesting.
Then I used the stairs. I opened the inner door. I was tired after the banquet, so I immediately went to sleep.
I don't know what else to do.
Too tired to undress. Is it all you want to testify, Monsieur Eaton? Oui, Monsieur le Président. And so I close the hearing. It is time to present your positions.
Alright, let's see how we did on this second playthrough.
Monsieur le Président, the accused tried to trick himself off the responsibility. He used cunning rhetoric, trying to hide more and more of his new lies. However, in view of the evidence presented by the prosecutor, I have no doubt that Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, murdered Marie Capet in cold blood. Please, let the High Court not be deceived by his tearful stories about a poor gypsy from the country who gained his success with hard work, and which Marie Capet so cleverly tried to destroy. It was the accused who destroyed the life of a poor girl
defend
and
me.
her family with full premeditation. And what did that poor girl do to deserve such cruel fate? She was searching for a better life, and was employed as a maid in the same building in which a dangerous psychopath lived. According to the prosecution, the accused is guilty, Monsieur le Président. Therefore, I apply for recognition of Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, guilty of all charges against him, and for imposition of the death penalty by beheading on the guillotine.
Ooh, we get to see a guillotine.
Monsieur le Président, Monsieur Prosecutor used a lot of high-flown words. However, during the preparation of indictment, he made many mistakes. As to the hotel room, my client had never rented a room in the Caucasus Hotel. The guest book was falsified, and the clerk made a false statement. As to the alleged attempt to use the torture device on the victim, my client did not intend to use his interrogation device, which the prosecutor describes as a torture machine, neither on Marie Capet nor on anyone else. It is important to emphasize the relationship of Marie Capet and my client. According to the testimony of the victim's parents, she felt a deep resentment and contempt, both for my customer and for his work and success. It is confirmed by Madame Capet's read, a socialist work of Karl Marx, which was created to destroy the minds of young people.
Destroy the minds of young people.
Newspaper
Okay.
clippings about Alfred Eaton were found in Marie Capet's room. Is it not strange? It makes this resentment towards my client possible. As to the meeting with Marie Capet in his apartment, indeed, Marie Capet came to visit my client at his apartment, and Alfred Eaton let her in, not expecting such a sudden attack. Hence the victim's fingerprints in the apartment of my client, and traces of Monsieur Eaton's blood, which were mentioned by the prosecutor. Marie Capet came to the apartment of my client with the intention of theft. This is indicated by the letter that my client found in the room of Madame Capet. In addition, at the rendezvous point, which was the room in the Caucasus Hotel, my client found the suitcase with the money, which I think would serve as payment.
How is he gonna
for the
explain me
execution of the
stabbing her?
order described in the letter.
as for the murder, as my client testified, he killed Marie Capet. What is important, my client acted under a strong emotional agitation, justified by the circumstances. This is a mitigating circumstance, and I ask the court to take it into account. As for the testimony of the neighbor who saw Alfred Eaton entering the building covered in blood, according to my client's testimony, that meeting had never taken place, so the witness made a false testimony. Taking into account the evidence from the neighbor's opinions, the witness might have had a motive, an aversion towards my client, and racial prejudice.
Da-na-na-na.
Thank you, Monsieur le Président.
You got it.
Perfect. That's exactly what's supposed to happen, right? Parents too.
Your father and I are praying for you, and we believe that the court will be merciful. Maman et Papa. Postscriptum. Papa is sorry that it did not work as he had planned. Monsieur Eaton, the French Gypsy Association wishes to send you support and condolences for the persecution caused by your gypsy origin. We are aware that it was the main cause of your indictment. We offer you a safe haven.
As
if you
Papa
decide
had
to leave the
planned.
prison
Interesting.
in less official way. One of our persecuted members, who had also been imprisoned in the prison de la Santé, mentions the decayed walls in most of the cells. Maybe you could use this information. Signed, X.
I think I already read that book. Alright, let's see what they decide.
Monsieur Eaton, please hurry. The court is ready to...
My verdict.
The verdict on behalf of the République Française.
I'm definitely guilty.
Present hereby finds that Alfred Eaton, accused of murdering Marie Capet, is guilty.
Yeah.
Recognizing at the same time that he acted under the influence of intense emotions, justified by the circumstances, and imposes a penalty of 10 years of imprisonment.
Oh, only 10 years? That's pretty good. Okay. Unlocked evidence of defense, 6 out of 13. Judge confidence gained, 3. Obvious lies uncovered by the court, 1. Discovered game ending, the 4th out of 8. Justification. Okay. Oh wow, that's a great way to show 10 years of your life. Crime of passion. We can try again. Does anyone have any suggestions on how I should be doing this? Obviously, you can, you know, look up the game and see, like, oh, you should do this first or whatever, if you want to see other endings. Because I might do that.
She should be here.
Alright, let's save and quit to the menu.
And at this time, I announce a break. Take the accused back into custody.
Not stabbing the person. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, like, I do it, like, at the very beginning of the game. There's nothing I can do about that. But we can look up this game and see if there's any sort of different types of walkthroughs that might be able to help. Like another way to go through it. Let's see. Rent a room, lure the clerk out of reception. Wait to 10:45 when the clerk is gone. A letter, a journal, under the door to your apartment, but only if Marie attacked you earlier. You can only pick up the left glove if you have the right glove. Suitcase with money. Letter to Albert. Yeah. Interesting. There's a lot of different choices. There's a lot of different meetings. You can create a wall, break the wall in the prison, create a hold, and go to sleep. It will result in the judge screaming at you at the next visit of your courtroom and lose all the trust that you built up. You can frame your own father. You can frame your boss. You can kill Marie in self-defense and you get acquitted. Okay, so we did murder of passion. I got life imprisonment. No, I got death sentence and I escaped from prison. Let's try an acquittal one. Do we want to frame our own dad? Oh, jeez. As a new rich person. Nouveau rich. Self-defense to kill the socialist. It's true. I really do like this game. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I got this key from Indie Boost, but you can also get it on Steam. And let me check if it's on any other platforms that we have affiliation with. It's on the Humble store. So if you want to support charity and myself, you can get it on Humble. The Humble Bundle. Yeah, there's like 9-10 different endings. We did 2 of them. So there's much more that you can do well. You can get acquitted in a bunch of different ways. You can save your dad. You can, accuse your dad. You can accuse your boss. So there it is on Humble as well. But I